Good fear. Come along, my brothers. Bring along, my sisters. Come on, my sisters. Get ready, my brothers. Are you ready? Put a blessing. Put a blessing. When they come. Righteousness, my brothers. It's all righteousness, my sisters. Oh, remember the Sabbath. Remember to keep it holy, so keep it. I want to hear you. Oh, are you ready? For the blessing. For the blessing. Oh, when it comes. Good year. It'll find it one time tonight. To die, but after that, we come to judgment. So just like Job on the floor, crying out when the soul is but in your spiritualness, are you ready for the blessing? For the blessing, oh, when it comes. Ooh, take it louder. My children, are you ready for the blessing? For the blessing, oh, when it comes again. I want to ask the question one more time. Are you ready for the blessing? For the blessing, oh, when it comes. One more time, I want to know from you. Are you ready? Tell me, are you ready? Are you ready? Dear Father, as I'm on my knees, I pray for the dwellings of this world, and also my hands. Spring time, and now it's spring time. I put my wife and my kids and my friends and my neighbors, they all are feeling fine. This world of troubles and our worries behind. You can put all your trust in the Father, cause I know He's so kind. Some people call on the Father when they are so in need, but I will call on the Savior, cause He's always there for me. Spring time, what is up now is spring time. I put my wife and my kids and my friends and my neighbors, they all are feeling fine. This world of troubles and our worries behind. You can put all your trust in the Father, cause I know He's so kind. If there was ever like mankind, maybe the sun wouldn't shine. Cause we have broke His commandments and displeased Him so many times. For brighter day is now okay, brighter day, the devil away, brighter day, with John's faith, brighter day, yeah. Some people are so hard to believe that they move a mountain and the fire is the key. Hard to believe that there is hope for you and me. It's springtime, working over now it's springtime. I pray my wife and my kids and my friends and my neighbors, they all are feeling fine. It's for the troubles and the worries behind. You can put all the faith in the Father, cause I know He's so kind. Oh Lord my God, when I'm in awesome wonder, consider all thy works that hand of man. I see the stars, I hear the mighty thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, I save you God to me. I pray, Lord, I'll wake up. Then sings my soul, I save you God to me. I pray, Lord, went through the woods, the forest glades I wander, and hear the bird sing sweetly in the trees. When I look down from lofty mountain grandeur, and hear the moon and feel the gentle breeze. And sings my soul, I say you God to me. I will I'll wake up. And sing my soul, I say you God to me. I will And when I fail, I've got this son of spirit sent him to die. I still can't take it in.
Greetings to all the listeners out there. Once more, God Almighty has given us thanks for another wonderful week. Trust me, how you feeling out there to all the listeners? Tune in, I'm telling them, man. Welcome to our next topic of the submissive of a woman, trust me. With Odette Mellish, Chaplain. I DJ Tanka, come to share my views today. Lots. Great topic. I'm telling you. So please share it amongst your family, amongst your friends. And the number to call in 647-564-1297. You share your own opinion and own views on this submissive of a woman. I'm telling you, great topic. I'm telling you, trust me. We're going to go in more depths with it, but we're going to feature some more chats, some judge books. To all the listeners out there, without God Almighty, we're nothing. We have to give Him thanks in matter what we're doing in life. Listen.
Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because it's given. Jesus Christ.
Talk of friendship amongst the families. Come on. Today's topic, submissive of a woman. We're going to elaborate more on it. Go in more details.
Give thanks because it's given. Jesus Christ is one and only Son. And now, like the weak say that I am strong, like the poor say that I am weak, because of what the Lord has done for us. And now, like the weak say that I am strong, let the poor say I am weak, because of what the Lord has done for all of us. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because it's given. Jesus Christ is so.
Give thanks, my friend. We don't got Almighty, we're nothing. No matter the amount of money I've been life, no matter your house, your car, we don't Emmanuel, God Almighty, we're nothing. So we have to give him thanks. No matter what you're going through in life, just rise and praise him. Join us. Come on, Submissive Woman. Great topic today. Chaplain, other members here to elaborate more. I've come to give my views too. Great topic. A lot of people say submissive is controlling. But we're going to go in more in depth, so I'm telling you. So, share it amongst your friends and families. I DJ Tanka. We have to give thanks and praise to the Almighty God and the viewers out there. Give thanks. So, one more charge ups. We get it in take class. I'm telling our listeners.
Remember that God is standing by. Oh no, yeah. When you have heartaches, don't cry. Oh no. Just remember that God is standing by. Sometimes when you're burning it down, just remember God is standing by. Take it all, so there's no need to cry. Oh, God is standing by. So, not to worry and don't cry. No. When you have troubles, don't cry. Oh no. Just remember that God is standing by. Wake up, run over, just remember God is there.
And this show is strictly about righteousness and truth. That's what we're bringing to the nation. Every week, great topics. Today, Submissive Woman, Chaplain, other members come to elaborate more, go in depth. I'm telling them. Then I DJ Tanka, own opinion and the numbers to call in later, 647-564-1297. To all the listeners, have a friend, share it amongst the families. I'm telling them.
Hello.
What are you saying, Chaplain?
Next Friday evening, we ought to give God thanks once again. It's a beautiful day, of beautiful people. Just let's share the life. Share the life. We're gonna start in a few minutes. Hi, Steffi. Hi, thank you. You're beautiful as well. You know, beautiful mind, beautiful heart. The topic today is submissive woman. You are in for a treat. So share the live. 2 more songs, and we're gonna kick off the show. Okay, share the live.
Yes, this is all here. I'm telling you, friend.
I heard her say, Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. Feet I'm knocking on heaven's door. And right now, knocking on heaven's door, boy. Knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door, boy. Knocking on heaven's door. I said I gotta put my guns to the ground, yeah. I can't shoot them anymore. Knock, 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 knock. In the higher light in green pastures, He restored my soul and made me whole. Whoa, the armor of God, I have to put it on every day. Too much evil out there, we can't take it off. The Gideon suit me, I tried all the way. Too much wickedness and we can't take it off. It's on, the whole armor.
Just and so the prophet. I'm telling you, Gideon suit. We have to put on the Gideon suit in this time, no matter what.
Corruption is the darkness of the day. Oh well, what I've seen with my eyes is not a surprise. It's just the fulfillment of prophecy. Rumors of war, despising the poor. Life are no conquered by faith. Oh Lord, hunger become the horror of the day and the rightful storage of strife. The whole multitude gazing in amaze. The city got into accident. The armor of God, we have to put it on every day. Too much evil on the air, we can't take it out. The Gideon suit, we are tried all the way. Too much wickedness and we can't take it out. It's on the whole armor of God. Too much evil on the air, we can't take it out. Bloodstain and violence waving the way. Corruption is the darkness of the day. The youths of today are getting bloodthirsty. We have been treading on my Gideon suit. Kings of the earth under iniquity councils. We have been staying on my Gideon suit. Peace are an love, nowhere to be found. Vampires and principalities roaming the earth, manifesting themselves, honoring on to Hannibal. The armor of God, we have to put it on every day. Too much evil out there, we can't take it on. The Gideon suit, we are tried all the way. Too much wickedness and we can't take it on. It's on the whole armor of God. Too much evil out there, we can't take it on. Bloodstain and violence paving the way. Corruption is the darkness of the day. I've seen abundance of lies and abominations. People under many subjections.
Sanchez, on my knees, you have to bow down on our knees, you have to kneel on it and pray to God Almighty.
I remember the day lost in this sinful world. Precious life to me is happy downs and crowns. My mother used to warn me about the judgment to come, saying there'll be no place to hide, no place to run. And I say, Lord, give me just one more try. Help me fight this battle. I need you by my side. Jesus, have some mercy on me. Anything you want, I'm down on my knees. Remember to the Creator in my youthful days. Till I met His majesty, face to face. I stand with the promise of God, looking forward to the day we all live as one. Say, Lord, one more try. Help me fight this battle, be by my side. Jesus, mercy on me. Down on my knees. I remember the day lost in the sinful world. Diamonds and pearls. Mother used to warn me, but she just wouldn't listen. Saying there'll be no place to hide, no place to run.
Wow, wow. What a music. Nice. Hello, hello to all my listeners out there. Once again, it's Chaplain Odette and DJ Tanka with the power of a woman. Today's topic gonna be submissive women. Wow, ladies, when you hear the word submissive, what first came to your mind? But first of all, I just want to thank God Almighty for bringing us here once again. On this Friday evening, it could have been worse. We could have been somewhere else. There could have been some sort of disturbance, but we're here. We just want to give Him thanks. And with everyone under the sound of my voice, Lord, I pronounce a blessing upon them. Lord, I pray as they're listening, dear Lord God, they will receive something that they will apply to their life and also to share. So, Lord, this program, I give it right back into your hand as we proceed. So, ladies, the submissive woman. First of all, ladies, I know I did a lot of interviews, and some women still believe submissive is not for the life that we're living today. But here, this is Bible based. So I just want to share with you some of the definition of submissive woman, what I got from the dictionary. So first, submissive woman is meekly obedient and passive. In some dictionary, it says almost sheep-like people, inclined or ready to submit to put someone under authority over another. And the list goes on and on and on. Ladies, I know when we hear submissive, sometimes we think we are under control. Somebody is controlling us. When we hear submissive, it's like, hey, I'm not going through that because I know what I've been through. Like I interviewed one person and she said, that is not for me because of what I've been through. I feel like a slave. In today's world, I'm telling you, there's some women still, under slavery mentality. But we're talking right now about submissive. Submissive is what the Bible said. We have to be submissive to our husband, our spouse, our partner. And submissive doesn't mean to be slave for them. We just have to be there for them as a helpmate. So ladies, again, I want you to call in with your views. The number to call is 647-564-1297. I'm giving my opinion, and I also want you to give your opinion about submissive women. So we're going to hear from DJ Tanka again with some music, and when we come right back, we're ready to kick off Submissive Woman.
Give me a break, baby. Need to do you. The doctor's order. I feel a shiver. I'm feeling down and out. I'm a true believer. I know what it's all about. I know it's not the flu. It's all because of you. I feel a trembling when I wake. Come back and give another raise. I feel a shiver running up my spine. This hurting feeling, and it's no time. Every time you go away, seems I can't live another day. Oh, my bed is just so cold. You got my happiness on hold. Oh, I feel a ton of joy, and my heart gets warm. Thinking about you, holding you, squeezing you in my arms. But as the day turns to night, loneliness gives me a fight. I'm afraid to close my eyes. Yes, it's another sleepless night. Oh, the shiver.
Share the light, man. Share the light. Today's topic, submissive woman.
Doctor's order.
I'm telling a great topic. A lot of females feel that submissive is controlling to take advantage, but no.
I feel the shiver.
Obedience.
I'm feeling down and out.
Hey, your husband.
I'm a true believer.
Live in love.
It's all about.
I'm telling the calling number 647-564-1297. Share your own opinions to all the listeners.
It's all the time. Every time you go another day. Feel a shiver when I wake. Come back and give another break. I feel a kind of joy and my heart gets warm. Thinking about you only squeezing you in my arms. But as the day turns to night, loneliness gives me a fight. I'm afraid to close my eyes. Yes, it's another sleepless night. I feel a shiver, baby. I'm a true believer.
Welcome back, Submissive Woman. So, first of all, I just want to teach you what the Bible says about submissive woman. In Ephesians 5:21, for the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ also is the head of the church. Okay, this is from Ephesians 5:21. When you go down to 28, it says, husband ought also to love their own wife as their own body. So guess what happened? Husband also have a duty to perform. So ladies, I know how you're feeling about when you think that some says Christ, like some say we are like sheep. We are like sheep, and sheep is a humble thing. And let me tell you something, ladies, I'm not telling you that you have to be slave, because we are equal, because God created us to be helpmate for our husband. A lot of women go through a lot of difficulties, abuse, like talking down. That is not what the Bible teaches us. A lot of us also have slavery mentality. Women, the Bible never said to go out there, work for your money and send here to the husband. And when you're ready to buy a top or a skirt, you ask question, can I have this? Because a lot of women, when they hear submissive, they say that doesn't happen in the world today. We also have to remember we are to love, we are to respect. We are to respect our spouse no matter how the situation is. That does not mean we have to bow down. That does not mean we have to be treated like a mat, like a walking mat. No. So ladies, call in with your views, because at the interview you've been telling me, though, that is not for us today. It is for us today, I can tell you for sure, but it's not when we do foolishness. It's not when we bow down. It's not when we've been kicked over. Submissive is simply, be humbled, be loving to our spouse, be loving to our partners, not to sit back and say, you know what, do whatever you feel like. But that is not submissive. Read the Bible, Ephesians 5, you can read, it tells you submissive is when you're humble. Submissive is when you give love. Submissive is when you put your husband, out there. Love him the way God wants you to love him. Submissive is not to sit back and say, whatever you said, I'm gonna accept that. Women, I also know, like, some of the interviews, the answer from the interview is like, let me tell you something, I have to sit back at home, look after the children, clean the house. Let me tell you something, we also have a duty to carry out. So I'm going to ask DJ Tanka from a man point of view, like, what you think submissive? Submissive is to treat a woman the way you want it to treat, like push her over. What is submissive to you?
To be honest, submissive not mean like that. Submissive means doable enough to overcome all the challenges and make efforts to establish a happy marriage. That means you don't take advantage of the lady, but she should obey, because you are the head of the house, the provide. So basically, don't use advantage to her, but she should be obedient, and it will work. And it takes a strong woman to be on top of everything and able to adjust to new circumstances and to accept the things as they are. So basically, just stay obedient to your husband and make sure he's the man of the house and treat him with respect and honesty.
All right. And that is from a man point of view. Ladies, I'm a woman too, and I'm going to share something. A lot of us sit back. A lot of us wanted to be run over. A lot of us wanted to talk down to. But let me show you something. Even though the Bible teaches us about submissive, a lot of you take it the wrong way. A lot of women will sit back, take the beating. A lot of women will sit back, take the abuse and say the Bible teaches that way. No, don't tell lies on the Bible. You are the one who sit back and accepting certain things, because The Bible teaches us men also have to be submissive. Men have to love our body just like their bodies, right? So tell me something is just, we are there to give love and to receive love. So, submissive woman, let me tell you something. We are strong. We are capable of multitasking. So, some of us say, okay, we have the children, we have the house chores, we have so many things. Yes, that's our duty as a wife in the home. Our duty is not supposed to sit back and say, listen to me, I'm going to walk out because guess what happened? He abusing me with this, he abusing me with that. That's not submissive. We're talking about two different things. Submissive and abuse, no. So again, I want you to call in. When I was interviewed, so you call in and teach us. Tell someone about your experience. Tell someone what submissive means to you. Okay, so I'm gonna let DJ Chanka play again, and then I want you to call in with your point of view, with your views, and tell us what submissive means to you.
You gave a love to die. You took me as a lonely, lonely, lonely man. When you said you stood by. No, I never forget you for what you have done. I never turn my back for anybody. I got so much love to give you. I got so much love to give you. Till there's no baby love to let go that my world was so empty, baby, and my life was unfulfilled. Unfulfilled. When I needed someone to put me up, darling, you were so willing, so willing. Now to do it makes it like a little thing, but you need a track. World I'm swinging, I've got so much love. I've got so much love.
All right, welcome back. Come on, share the life. Listeners, share the life. So for me, submissive is to be humble. But a lot of us women, we're so aggressive. We are aggressive to our spouse. We are to be humble, respectful, loving. We need to share it before we can get it back. So submissive means to be humble, sharing your opinion when something goes wrong. Don't be the man. Don't be the one like you're the one. Don't be the one who wearing the pants and have authority over the head of the house. You have to be obedient and yield to your husband. You have to be meek. You have to be respectful. You have to be compliant and passive. That's what submissive means. Submissive doesn't mean that when something goes wrong, your voice is above your spouse's voice. Submissive does not mean that when your children do something wrong, you said, hey, go to your father and let them deal with it. You also have rules in the house. Submissive does not mean that you have to be pushed around again by your spouse. So I have some stuff here that one lady want me to share. She said, I want you to make sure, put that out there. She said, when you are submissive, you feel like a slave to your husband. She says, when you are submissive, you feel like a piece of cloth that's pushing you around and a rope around your neck. She says, submissive is like when somebody is taking advantage. All of the above is so wrong. Submissive is when you yield, when you respect, when you give something that you want to receive. A lot of us out here, a lot of us ladies, we give out so much, like we even go on our head to give out and not receiving. You see, when you give love, you want to feel love. Not because you want to be in a relationship, you have to say to that man, okay, I will go out and I will work. You stay at home. That's not submissive. Submissive is when you Go out there with your husband. When something goes wrong, he have an opinion, you know that he's wrong. You don't yell in front of everybody and say you are wrong. You wait until you get home. But a lot of us women, we take it the wrong way. We take it the wrong way. We sit back, and when the husband yell, we go, you know what, he's my husband. When the husband finish eating, he leave the dish there. Yes, it's okay, that's your duty. But it doesn't mean he have to throw it and say, hey, you have to come pick it up. Because you need respect also. Submissive doesn't have to mean you have to be in the house, do the house chores, look after the children, do everything, and the husband sit back. And when he ready for a meal, he said, okay, come on, bring the meal. That's not submissive. So come on, call him, tell me your views of submissive. I don't want to keep talking and you're there saying I'm wrong. Call in with your views, because you told me I'm going to be calling and say what is submissive. So I want you to tell me your points, your views, what submissive is to you. What is submissive? I want you again to know that submissive is not when you sit back with the children and said to my husband, listen to me, you go out there and do everything. I'll be only sitting here with my children. That's also not submissive. Call in, callers. Call in and tell me what submissive really means to you. Submissive is not when you have a slavery mentality, when you go out there and work and the husband is at home stretching his hand every Friday for that paycheck and he said, okay, I have to be a submissive woman. That is not submissive. So DJ Tonka, again, I want you to play some. Call in, callers, call in with your opinion about submissive. Please call in.
Yeah. Oh love, got a hold on to me. Your sweet love, got a hold on to me. Girl, you got me here tonight, and the feeling is right. And you hold me tight. Let's make love morning and night. Cause your love,
Shout your number.
got a hold on to me.
647-564-1297. Today's topic about submissive woman. I'm telling you,
I said your love,
share your own opinions
hold on to me.
on this calling number 647-564-1297.
On me. Don't try to tease me. Loving me is so easy. Let your feelings flow. Let your love not go. Cause your love got a hold on to me. Yes, your love got a hold on me. Your sweet love got a hold on me. Oh, yes, your love got a hold on me. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, now. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Share the live amongst the friends and family. Today's topic about submissive woman. I'm telling you, great topic to go in depth with. A lot of people say controlling.
Feeling is right.
It's about to be the spouse, you understand?
Let's make love till morning
So
light.
share your opinion to all the girls out there. Calling number 647
Hold on to me.
564-1297.
Yes, we
Shopping on that medicine.
got a
Going
hold.
depth more.
Yes, your love got a hold on me. Your love got a hold on me.
Welcome back. Welcome one and all. Submissive woman. Why do you think some women don't want to hear the word submissive? Why? Okay, one viewer's call. Well, on my phone, call on the line 647-564-1297. Please call that line. He says submissive is also when a woman tries to control her house. Because when you have a disagreement should be something. A disagreement should be a thing when the woman sit, both of you have a disagreement, right? You sit back and you listen. But guess what happens? Some women want their voice to be above their partner's voice. And let me tell you, if the Bible teaches that the husband should be the head of the home, so here's a few things about submissive women. Listen to what your spouse is saying without interrupting. Allow him to make his decision. Respect his decision. Calmly share your opinion no matter what. Allowing him to understand your feelings. So if we do all of that, then submissive woman, you're gonna be and feel the way a submissive woman supposed to feel and supposed to be. But guess what happened? We also have to realize that when you yell above your husband, who husband want you to yell above them? That's not what a submissive woman do. A submissive woman should be all that I just said that we should be. So submissive woman, please call in and share your opinion about submissive. Submissive woman is not the woman who wanted to fight, who wanted to be the woman who feel they're overpowering their husband. Submissive woman should be humble, meek, be what God said you are, because there's love in a relationship. But how can we express love? How can we extend love? A submissive woman, we should be able to express ourselves by speaking and in action. We are to be the woman who said, sometimes when you have a disagreement, DJ Tanka, when you have a
Yes.
disagreement with your spouse, right? No matter how raging, no matter how upset you are, and they come with a calm tone of voice, honey, listen to me. I didn't know it was that. I didn't. How do you feel? Even you're angry. How do you feel?
Basically, it melts your heart, You make it go from top 10 to go back to number one. That's cool, relax, and humble and hear an honest opinion on the matter. I'm going to have to rat, you understand? So basically, submissive woman don't need to get straightened out and everything. Let me go in depth with the boy. A husband are the head of the household. The wife is to give her own opinion on matters. She speaks with wisdom and faithful instruction in her own tongue. You can go in Proverbs 31, verse 20, 26. The wife should share her own thoughts on important family and also topics with her husband, but she should do it in a pleasing way of God Almighty.
Wow, DJ Tanka, you know what happened? But I have to open a church. You have to be that pastor.
Definitely.
My God, that sounds like a pastor to me. Wow, wow, wow. So
Just
you
it.
hear that? So submissive woman, come on. We are powerful. We are powerful. You know what happened? It's so nice when your husband go out to work. We all miss them when they're at work. So guess what happened? Let's treat them like the head of the home, because that's what God said. They are the head of the home. Serve him first. When at the dinner table, he's sitting there. He went out. He's stressed out. He come back home. He feel tired. So at the dinner table, that doesn't mean that he doesn't love the rest of the family member, but they have to have the utmost respect,
Yes.
right? So you serve them first. You put in his needs, out there. Don't sit back and share everybody and pass him or throw his food on the table and say, see ya. I remember I went to one accountant to get my income tax done, and there was some gentleman who's sitting across from my table, and they goes, "Where you from?" And I goes, "I'm from the Caribbean." And he says, "Why? Me like them Caribbean woman, And this was a guy like who couldn't speak English very well, so I figured out he from Iraq or one of those Middle East places. And he goes, "You see, when those Caribbean women cook the food, they serve you. But you see, in our culture, see, when they throw the food, they say, come take it, or go in the microwave and take it." Now tell me, how can you be called a submissive woman? So a submissive woman demonstrates and act to the children that the husband should be respect, or the spouse or the partner who is a male figure should be respect and treat with respect. Make your home a heaven for your spouse, because when he walk in, he have to walk in and feel honorable. You know, when your husband is at work, let me tell you something. Sometimes you can give a call and say, "Hi, honey, how are you?" Because you at home. Okay, when he come home, he shouldn't walk into a messy place by jumping over dirty clothes, dirty dishes. Welcome him with a kiss. If you have a headache, make a cup of tea. Hey, hon, this is it. Ask him how was his day at work. But let me tell you something, ladies. Ladies, a lot of you say, okay, submissive is not for today. Yes, it is for today. But if we know how to handle situation, if we know how to treat our partner, let me tell you something. The Bible teaches us we are helpmate. The Bible never said we are made for the husband. It said we supposed to be the soul made for our husband. A lot of women, I know it's hard, looking after children, cleaning the home, it's multitasking. But guess what happened? We were created for that, and we are able and capable of doing all the chores. So don't sit back and say you feel like a slave, because I'm pretty sure before you marry or before you join together with that man, you went on date, so you know them. So we ought to be submissive. Don't be a bully to them. Don't be a bully to them. And I'm not sitting back here and telling you, listen to me. When they slap you, turn the other cheek. That's not what I'm saying. Because we also have to be treated with dignity. We are royal, and we also have to be treated like queen. But guess what happened? If you treat someone like a king, you also need to that return to be treated like a queen. So again, ladies, call in 647 564 1297. Call in with your views. Let me know how you feel about submissive woman. Please let me know if it's for something that we're living today, or if you think it's not for today, because I've been told in the interview that is for long ago. It's not for people today. So please call in. As did a Tonka play something again for us.
I heard you say to me, you wanna be my number one. So let's talk about it, sister. Now the game has just begun. So if you wanna be my number one, if you wanna be my number one, let me know your future plan. I heard you telling friends that you are my number one, but not yet my little sister. Now the game has
Just calling number 647 564 1297.
if you wanna,
God and share your own opinion of submissive woman, I'm telling you.
if
You share your own opinion.
my number,
Let me hear your thoughts.
let me know your future plan. Just try to do the things good to me. Cause what is to be got to be. So if you wanna be my number one, tell me. If you wanna be my number one, let me know your future plan. Oh, I'm just a sister. I heard you say to me, you wanna be my number one.
Welcome back. Submissive woman, submissive woman. One of our viewers text, and she said that is too much for a woman. Really, a woman. We're strong, we're powerful. Listen to me, we're capable and able of do the task ahead of us because God created us that way. Even though when we're going through some difficulties, and it even have to knock us down, we know how to get up, dust ourselves off, and get even stronger and move on with the task. Do you ever have a young baby before? And then you have to take care of the child. You have to cook the meals for the husband. You have to do everything in the house, the multitask. We did it, right? And we're still here. And we teach our children to do the same, right? Let our children turn around and call us blessed. Let our children turn around and call us blessed. One lady texts and say it's too much for a woman. Let me tell you something. We name women. So we have husbands, we have partners, we have children, and we are to take care of the children, take care of the husband, take care of the house. That's what is there. It's not too much. I don't see where it's too much. We have to find a way of balance them out for ourselves. Right? And ladies, I know it sounds like a lot, but guess what happened? We know we have to take care of ourselves physically, spiritually, emotionally. I know that life is busy, taking care of husband, children, house chores, you name it. We have to multitask. And sometimes goes, hell no, this is too much. Ladies, remember, we have to look good. We have to feel good. We also have to let the husband look good or feel good. But let me tell you something. We also have to do it for us first. Because if we don't do it for us and do it to him, we're going to run down. So we are able and capable of taking care of ourselves. Get plenty of rest. Spend time in the Word of God, looking our best. I'm not saying that we have to get up every morning, just up in high heel shoes, put on makeups. That's not what we're saying, because it's too much already for us. When you make an effort to look and feel good, then you can make your husband or your spouse feel good, ladies. So sometimes we're rushing here and we're rushing there and we forget about ourselves. So at the end of the day, we're drained, we burnt out. So we say it's too much to be submissive. Listen to me, the Bible talks about submissive. When you're getting into a relationship, you know you're not living for you alone, because you have to take care of you and you have to take care of the spouse. So DJ Tanka, again, tell me something like what you want what you think a submissive woman should be doing.
A submissive woman should be obedient to their husband, treat him with respect, honesty, and love. That will be a submissive woman. Not to make man take control of the situation, no, not abuse it, no, but just to treat with love and respect. I know that he's the head of the house, he's the man of the house, so give him that honor and respect, and then it goes back to you. So it's not about controlling ladies, no, none of that.
Yes, you hear that? So a lot of women, when they hear the word submissive, they think, no, that is too controlling. It's not controlling. Only if you sit back and let your partner control you, then you could say it's controlling. But I think submissive is when we obey, when we love, when we respect, because we are to respect in our relationship. We can't play the bully. You know, when something wrong and your husband talks, some of it you don't want to hear him talk. You just want to sit back and do as you pleases. That's not what we call submissive. Submissive is to respect, as you hear it from a male point of view, is to respect, share love, give what you like to receive out there. Okay, so we're coming down, to the end, because the callers calling on my phone, they're not calling on the chat phone. So we're gonna come down to the end of our program. So DJ Tanka, just play something else, and then after I'm gonna come with the conclusion about submissive woman.
Send me the pillow that you dream of. Don't you know that I'll share your love and dreams that once were true. I've waited so long for you to write to me, but just a memory's all that's left of you. Send me the pillow that you dream of. Don't you know that I still care for you? Send me the pillow that you dream of. So darling, I can dream of it too. Each night while I'm sleeping, oh so lonely, I'll share your love and dreams that once were true. I've waited so long for you to write me, but just a memory's all that's left of you. Send me the pillow that you
Welcome back, Submissive Woman. Submissive woman. Okay, this is my point of view of submissive woman. When a husband and his wife love each other the way in which God wanted it to be, marriage and relationship is a harmonious, loving, happy, joyous, and honorable thing. And that just to mention a few. Hi, Petra. How are you today? Hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in. Submissive is not to be treated like a slave. It's not slave or slave masters. Submissive is a voluntary action by the wife. It is a God divine desire to please your husband and act and to understand his authorities. It is also a choice, just like loving someone. Women shouldn't feel sorry like a pushover, a doormat, or a slave. True submission is demonstrated in both ways, words and in action. Some women are still lamenting that being submissive doesn't work in today's world because of the way they've been treated by their partners. The Bible and God are unchanging. God's words cannot come back unto him void. Husbands are still the head of the home. Husbands are still to be authority in the home, while the wife is still the soulmate or helpmate, not a pushover and not a doormat. Until then, good night from Digitanka and Chaplain Odette. Ciao.
The love that comes from your heart, true passionate love, and we will live no for the girl. Give me your love, the love that comes from your heart, true passionate love, and we will live no for. There is a truth in love I truly found. The home is where affection really calls.
Join us every Friday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m.
My heart
Chaplain Odette,
like a feather
DJ Tonka,
away.
the power of a woman. Today's topic was
Star that shines throughout the night.
I'm telling you, great
And
topic.
water in the garden,
Submissive woman, I'm telling you.
baby.
What a great topic. So join us next week, Friday, for another interesting
Comes from your heart,
topic to be announced in the week.
and we will live no
I'm
far.
telling you, listeners, I'm a great weekend.
That comes from your heart, passionate love, and we will live love hard. You're the colors of my rainbow.
Tomorrow I'm not in the studio, but join us next week Saturday from 7 p.m. till 8:30. DJ Tom come turn on.
The whistling wind,
Everything was great.
the voice
Great show.
that sings. I'm
And
the
thanks to all the listeners to tune in.
beneath you.
Great amongst your friends, the family, and please subscribe to the Ministry from the Studio on the YouTube page or on Facebook.
You are my
One love, bless.
into your world, baby. Give me your love, the love that comes from your heart. True passionate love, and we will live love forever. Give me your love, the love that comes from your heart. True passionate love, and we will live love forever. There is a truth in love I truly found. Truly the home is where affection really calls. It destines all the way throughout my heart, like a fairy tale that never fades away. It's the mystic star that shines throughout the night, and water is the dark.